G'day guys, Steve with Broken Sprocket. In this video we're going to be changing the voltage regulator in my old Toyota Landcruiser. Lately I've been having some problems with my Landcruiser and I phoned up my auto electrician friend and asked him what the problems could possibly be. One of the main problems I've been having is the radio inside the vehicle keeps turning on and off, and I didn't understand why it was doing this. After speaking to my auto electrician friend, he also asked me if the headlights are brighter than normal. And I said yes, sometimes the headlights become very, very bright and they're the same amount of time that the radio turns off. There is also a filter for the fuel that turns on, and when it turns on the headlights are bright, the radio turns off, but also that fuel filter warning light also doubles up as an alternator or charging problem. So my friend advised me it's more likely to be this voltage regulator that needs to be replaced. So we're going to put this new voltage regulator in and we'll see together if that is the problem. I don't know if the camera picks it up, but as you can see the radio is actually working at the moment. But as you start to drive, the radio just shuts off as the revs of the vehicle pick up. With the engine running, you can see that this light here, it's also on. And apparently this light doubles up as a charging issue light. So I'm going to see if when we install this regulator, this light comes off and hopefully the radio stops playing up. This is the original voltage regulator. As you can see, it's pretty old and crusty. There's just a simple plug here which needs to be unclipped and 2 bolts to take it off. Okay, we've got the old one, we've got the new one. It looks a little bit different. Actually looks a lot different, but the plug's different too. What's going on? Look at this. Okay, as you can see with the old one, the plug has a piece where it can clip in just here. And this new one, it doesn't have that piece, but it does go in. It just doesn't have that piece that clips it in. So I'm just going to have to put it in place and see if it actually works, because it looks a lot different to the original and the plug is slightly different. So if it works, well then we won't have to really worry. I'll just run some tape around that so it can't vibrate loose and come off, and we'll just have to see how that goes. Oops, I almost forgot this. This in here needs to clip in. Well, this light's still on. Okay, it took a little moment and the light has now come off. So hopefully that's the problem with that solved. Okay, I've just taken the vehicle for a drive. The radio isn't turning on and off anymore, which it was constantly on, off, on, off. It was just shorting out or something crazy was going on there. I'm thinking of getting a aftermarket voltage meter gauge for the vehicle so I can see how many volts are actually coming in and out, because at the moment I can't do that. Now this little light here, it took a while to turn off the very first time, but now when I start the vehicle up, it's on. You start the vehicle and it turns off straight away. So with that, I'm just going to take it to work tonight, see what it's like when the headlights and stuff like that are on. Going to buy one of those little voltage meter gauges, keep an eye on the voltages, and hopefully that's the end of the issues with this vehicle. Well, that brings us to the end of another video. If you liked this video, be sure to check out the rest of the videos. I've got plenty more just like it. Subscribe, like, leave a comment, and you can also follow Broken Sprocket on Instagram. Hope to see you in the next video.